7:30 a.m. Well, we've got ourselves a little bit of a wet morning on this first day of August 2026, and today being Saturday. Yeah, we had a little bit of rain overnight. We've begun our wet weekend. I will be headed out into the woods here shortly, but what we have here in the sky this morning, yeah, very moist out here this morning. Now then, on this first day of August, let's have a little bit of trivia time fun facts. Did you know that it is the month of August of which most births occur? That's a little fun fact that, well, was brought about on this morning's local news. Most births occur in the month of August. You know what's really strange though? Right off the top of my head, I don't believe I know of anybody that was born in the month of August. So let's do this, because this is going to open up the door um, for a new, well, there just want a tree or a branch. If you heard that, something just come tumbling down out back. Even Muggsy down here, if this is Muggsy. Oh, we got chickens up here already, so I guess I need to get myself around. But anyways, we're going to kind of format our content just a little bit different, because, you know, like I've stated, I'm kind of getting burned out on the contrailing bit and the results thereof. And it appears as though I am to start having that second sight, in which that second sight basically is trying to see what is not so easy to see. So let's go ahead and see what the calendar has to say about the month of August. It's kind of interesting, people. Hang tight. We have the month of August. This is the calendar. On what do we have for a phrase for this month? What matters most in life is often invisible. Now, this gets stranger yet, okay? Because I am out to try to see what is not to be seen. And I think I've been capturing a lot of things that really is not supposed to, maybe not be seen, but not to be focused upon. So what matters most in life, sorry about that, it's often invisible, and the author is unknown. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was kind of quinky dinky, if you will, and thought to share. Now I am headed on out into the woods to take care of the granimals rather early this morning, seeing so signs are out there that movement is already being carried out amongst the animals, and before we should happen to get any heavier precipitation, if you will, which as far as I'm concerned, yeah, it's all manufactured. I best get out there and take care of business. So just remember, on this first day of August 2026, that what matters most in life is often invisible. And we're going to try this month to really try to instill this little saying through our sky observations. So on that note, take care. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. More than likely, I will be back with something else. As well, I did an online order last night for Walmart, and I should be receiving a brand new memory card with a whole lot of available data or storage. Yeah, we're going to try to catch what we're not supposed to catch this month. And of course, we have September and October, our typical, very colorful months of sky colorations, as well as possibly an uptick in sky activities. Have yourselves a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Take care. The Skywise out. 7:50 a.m. So I have just wandered out here to take care of the granimals this morning. And, well, as soon as I got out here, the sounds of aircraft, of a jet aircraft, just come flying over. As far as I'm concerned, more evidence that they are applying measures for precipitation, creating rain, if you will. Okay? Anyways, I got these girls talking at me. I got other cats that's waiting on food this morning before any further fallout should happen to occur. So we are going to go ahead and get busy and be done with this. So thanks for watching once again. Take care. Have a great one. Skywise out. 8 a.m. and you know, man, it's still early. I had a rough night last night. Just so much, I don't want to say heat and humidity, but it was rather warm in my apartment and rather sticky throughout the night. So a lot of tossing and turning, and not a whole heck of a lot of helpful sleep. But anyways, I had forgotten, or almost forgotten, that we had one heck of a crack of a tree or a branch that came down out here earlier as I was recording. And so I thought, okay, let's go ahead, see if we can locate. And I got Betsy that's following me around, and these goobers here are still eating. Oh man, and it is wet out here. We got a little bit more rain than what I'd actually thought. Well, these guys are now following me around, possibly wanting just that much more seed. And we got a cat in the weeds back here. Coming up for breakfast. The lighting is none too good out here this morning. Seems mighty watery, or grainy if you prefer. Yeah, right down through in here, apparently somebody had taken an all-terrain vehicle of some nature through the weeds of the woods. Go on back and eat, okay? So, well, I'm seeing the typical sites of fallen well, I'll just say of the fallen. Okay, I might have to try different locations, see what we come up with. Is that you, Tiny? Huh, kitten? Hi. Go on up and get something to eat. And okay, girls. Well, you still have a little bit out here, but I might add some more. Why not? We're having a nasty day. Might as well go ahead. And yeah, so much of this stuff is going yellow and dying, and oh, it just seems far too soon. This has not been a summer at all. I mean, it's getting to the point to where we get like two weeks of summer, and which during that period of time it's typically that heat wave or heat dome scenario, you know, and then it's just moderate temperatures and all that. So yeah, I think they've already had quite a little bit to eat. I tossed out quite a little bit for the chickens, so I'm not going to worry too much about them. Almost thinking it's back here, and I'm hearing sounds of more aircraft flying overhead. More likely add to the mix for either here or further on down the road in some other location. Yeah, that was quite the cracking sound, and I'm thinking, yeah, and I am walking through some very tall, thick foliage out here, or vegetation, whatever you want to call it. Well, let's see. It might have just been a furthering of something that was already falling, because we've got this right here. Oh man, I just walked right into a major spider web. Holy Moses. Oh, I backed off quick as possible, so hopefully I did not do too much damage. But speaking of damage, so yeah, this is another fallen tree, and we've got this one here that was topped in the past, but that's the only real damage that I'm actually seeing out here. And what do we have right here? Some kind of old light. Okay, just a lens of it. There's not much else to it. Yeah, I've got yin out here, but otherwise I am not seeing too much evidence of anything else there. Yeah, still hearing more aircraft overhead. Oh man, now I gotta make sure that I'm checking for spider webs. Yeah, and I'm out here in a pair of shorts, wearing a pair of Skechers slip-ons, my typical attire. Temperature's actually quite comfortable out here this morning. It's just this wetness, but I still have the birds to feed up here at the feeding tree. And oh yeah, man, I got stick tights all over me from walking through all the weeds. But okay, so yeah, not too sure what all that was about when we heard that. Oh, okay, what's this then? No, okay, well, wow, what is up with this? I just happened to see this. Could this have been it? That looks rather fresh. We got any Bigfoot tracks out here? Wow, that's a... Huh. Yeah, we've got something that's been out here. And this is up over my head, so, you know, if anything had come up and broken that down, well, of course, they would have had to have been quite tall. Yeah, I think this is it, and certainly, I mean, all the grass is beat down right back in here. And the thing is, there seems to be like, the ground has been disturbed. Well, wouldn't that be crazy if we actually had us a large, hairy hominid lurking about out here? I mean, and we, as far as I know, we did not have any types of heavy winds out here, but boy, all this grass. It bent right over. It looks like something was walking right through here. And like I said, I am seeing, well, I can't really identify them as footprints. And as far as this limb right here, I am not seeing any evidence of this being around for a lengthy amount of time, because there is no growth over it. And not only that, this is a fresh break to this wild black raspberry vine. See the bend right there? So this is brand new that has come down, and this very well might have been what we heard within this morning's recording. Like I said, this is all beat down out here. So whatever, if anything, actually reached up and pulled this puppy down. But it could have just been regular old rot, you know? But still, other evidence is here. Huh. Okay, well, I'll just leave it at that, and if I should happen to come across anything else that might be a little mysterious in nature, I'll go ahead and record. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and get the seed put out for the birds. And yeah, so the cats and birds and chickens, squirrels, raccoons, whomever, yeah, they're getting a mixture of cat food and pancakes, bird seed this morning. And it appears as though, good morning, Tarjay. How you doing this morning? Of course, Batsy's up here, well as Sandy Socks, Muggsy, a couple of black cats. Ian has wandered back up here, and they actually went to town on the cat food. Yeah, buddy, I know I'm not out here to hang out with you though. Chickens have wandered off, so we'll go ahead and leave that at that. I'm going to go ahead and feed these birds. I will attempt to come back out here in another 4 or 5 hours, give or take. Try, weather pending, of course, and we'll continue on with our feedings. Not too thrilled that anymore I'm feeding, up to 3 times a day, with nowhere near the cat population that I used to feed. But of course, apparently I'm feeding a lot of varieties of animals, even those that I never really or rarely ever get to see. So I'm feeding invisible animals at times. Alright, enough. I'm going to finish up out here, and well, I guess go ahead and throw these clips together and post them. Shouldn't be too much longer now. I'll be getting my Walmart deliveries. Again, Walmart deliveries. Have a great one. Enjoy your weekend. This is Skywise out.